What it do? What it do? What it do? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You already know how I be coming on the intro. You heard me? Might hit that on the outro, but hey, I'm holding it bit high and heavy. You heard me? And I got a lot on my mind, so we gonna really get a fire Joseph. You know what I'm saying? On the SR, semen retention, bromatory. You know what I'm saying? Celibacy. I did want to like go to a different location, but we gonna chop it up right here. You feel me? Now, listen, bro. I'm gonna say this, and then we gonna dive into the message. Right? Being on SR, bro, I had got this superpower. You could use it too. You could utilize it too, and I can show you how to do it too. It's pretty easy, bro. But I don't know. You know, it might just be my own personal little, you know what I'm saying, spirit gun. But I had got this ability called scatter, right? And that's we gonna say that later on down the line. Y'all remind me, right? This ability that I got called scatter. I developed that shit on SR, right? Let your distractions strengthen your concentration. So moving on with the whole, you heard me, the whole shebang, the message, right? Hey, shout out to the gladiators. They ain't gonna lie, they want to get to a different environment, bro. So I want to let loose, you know what I'm saying? I want to get loud in this bitch. I don't want to get too loud because I don't want to draw too much attention and shit. Because I got that little spot where I be getting on the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi. But look, man, you heard me? Y'all know how I be coming, bro. Listen, bro. You know, this is going to take the poison out your life, bro. You step on this lifestyle. You accept this lifestyle and you surrender to this lifestyle. Because you got to surrender to this lifestyle in its ways if you want to become successful and profitable and you want to step into your upper echelons. You understand what I'm saying? You need this practice, bro. If you got a lot of poison in your life, bro, a lot of drama, a lot of trauma coming in different flurries, you know what I'm saying? You need this, bro. You need to hop on SR. You need to lock in. You know what I'm saying? You need to, you know what I'm saying, get your journal and document everything. I'm gonna sit right here. Hopefully there don't be too many weirdo. This motherfucker on fire, boy. I'm gonna eat it though. I want marinate in that sun, you hear me? That bitch feeling good. Probably like probably like 80, probably like 70 something to 80 something. Feeling righteous. Like man, I don't know. I've been so addicted to taking the sun naps and bathing in the sun. Like just you know what I'm saying? Just ooh. Body going through something different, bro. But we're gonna get back to the message, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get that poison out your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, semen retention is the sponge that's gonna do it. Celibacy bromatory, dog. Like it's gonna soak up all of the different poisons that's in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like the poisons that's in your environment and the poisons you could be putting in yourself. I mean, even on the eternal level, bro. Like, you know, when you got this poison in your body, bro, this look, bro, semen retention, bro, it removes the poison out your body, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you've been having a lot of negative electricity because we are magnetic beings, right? We are electromagnetic beings, right? And you could have negative electricity going on. You could also have negative magnetism, right? You could be really attracting a lot of the wrong things in your life. And what I mean by us being electromagnetic beings, you could be electrifying with your magnifying. You understand what I'm saying? You could be electrifying with your magnifying, and you gotta readjust. You understand what I'm saying? When you hop on this lifestyle, this practice, bro, it really takes the poison out your life, bro. Like I mean, on what I mean by take the poison out your life, mentally mentally. It takes the brain fog out, right? You could really see things clear. Your pistons really could start to perform better. You could start to focus better. You understand what I'm saying? Choices, chances, and changes, man. The three C's, man. Also apply with the three D's: dedication, determination, and discipline. Jan Simmons. Hey, that's the combination you need for success right there. You're going to get through the door with or without the key. You're going to be in that bit. You hear me? You feel me? And bro, what I mean, it's gonna take the poison out your life, bro. Like, bro, it literally sharpened my mind. You know what I'm saying? It literally got my memory A1. Like the other day, I was gonna do it, but I was like, nah, I'm not about to do it. Cause the other day, it was somebody in the store, and he was talking to somebody he was working with. He was like, yeah, something about my number, whoopty whoopty whoop. So I know he had a number because he was a member of the store, right? He working at the store, so I know he got a membership right now. I was like, ooh, my motherfucking ass could put his number in because he's saying his number out loud. I guess I was like, I don't know. Is this gang stalking ass Matrix ass program psychologically playing on me? But I was like, for some strange reason, this white man saying his number out loud, and I was like, ooh, I could really punch this number in. I'll probably get a fire discount. Really, really take some change off the groceries I'm making. And I'm like, mm, yeah, them points to be on his account. One, two, no, and then three, that's not even mine, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to touch nothing that ain't mine. You feel me? So I was like, but I was like, good on the memory side, because I was locking in the number and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dang, see, it really sharpened my mind, sharpened my memory up. It really had me sharpen. Like, it's like, how could I put it, bro? I know this might sound weird. This might sound out of the box, but I could like focus in on several conversations that's going on at one time while it's buku people talking. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like on some Superman shit when he be listening for shit. And he hears some danger way over there or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's buku shit going on in your immediate reality, bro. That's how fucking tuned and sharpened that it done for me, you know what I'm saying? But it also took out the poison that I had, the inflammation, the bad thoughts, the worrying, you know what I'm saying? The little insecurities I had, like, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I used to be scared to take role, like get big job roles and shit. I used to be scared, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted some low Joe blow jobs and shit. And I ain't want all that responsibility and pressure. But one of the reasons why I never really took on some of them jobs because first of all, I'm not about to take on all that responsibility without the authority. You feel me? But on the back end, you know, and first of all, I'm not about to tell no grown ass motherfuckers what to do. What they and they know what they know what they need to do. You hear me? I'm just not that type of motherfucker. You know what you need to do, and I'm not about to sit up here and hold your motherfucking hand. You're a grown ass man, grown ass woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't take some of those positions, but they was always offered though, cause they like how I moved and shit, how assertive and alertive and how I be on my shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, it really took the poison out my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I had poison in my life, bro. I had poison in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Some of the poison I used to have, like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to deal with some bad women. I mean, beautiful women, you know what I'm saying? Voluptuous, you know, pleasantly plump, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes my mind would just be like, I get the worrying about, like, damn. But I'm like, you know what? I had finally locked into my mind, like, I was on SR one time because one of my liads was like, why you ain't oozing out your ooze? Like, what's wrong with is my box broke or something? She was stressing, you feel me? Had her going out her way for me. And it was like I ain't never tell her. I was just like, man, I'm just, I've been doing something different. I've been noticing something. What it been doing to women, So I never told nobody about that. And it just make a woman go even more crazy when you ain't. And then it makes a lot of women respect you too. You know how to use your sword, bro, because hey, bro, this that thing down there is a weapon. It is a weapon. You know what I'm saying? It's a weapon. Literally, it's a weapon. And we're gonna get to that part soon, right? But let me get to the ability that I gained while being on this lifestyle, right? The ability that I gained while being on this lifestyle is a technique I call scatter, right? Scatter. I know this shit sound crazy, but just think about like just think about like a hella traffic going fast, like a time lapse, zoom going fast, right? See a lot of headlights and brake lights, right? White and red lights and shit, moving fast back and forth on the highway, right? But let me really explain what really goes on in my mind when I see this and I utilize this technique, right? Okay, so think about if you have buku shit going on in your brain. You know what I'm saying? Whether you did it to yourself or whether you in a just stressful situation, some shit on you right now. You feel me? So I got this special ability that I developed. I don't know if everyone can do this, but I'm sharing it with y'all. This shit is called scattered, right? So in my brain, it's like you could see a picture of neurons and shit moving around, right? Wires, just electricity's going through the little new wires in the brain. Uh, this is the best way I can explain it because this was really goes on in my mind. That's how I see it, right? Okay, think about you're like on what is it what is it, Stargate? What is his nigga name? Was Spark and Stark and shit. Whatever his name, a little weird elf looking nigga. The long ears and shit. What is that? What is that? Oh, Star Trek. Yeah. All right. You know how they be on Star Trek and shit, and they be in a little spaceship and they go to hyperspeed and shit, and then you see how the comments be going like dialing in and then they just zooming in that shit. Okay, I got this ability. It could happen with anything in my immediate reality and shit going on too. I just call it scatter, right? In my brain, I got this thing in my brain that I got this trigger in my brain that I pull, and I say scatter. I used to have to say scatter, but now I just know how to get the feeling, and I got the groove now. You know what I'm saying? Like you hit a throttle, but it's in my mind, and I hit scatter, and it's like all my thoughts that's going on, everything that's going on in my brain, unconscious, subconscious, and conscious. I pause it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Think about seeing like all the comets and shit moving in space and shit, and then you just pause it. You just stop it. Like you could just flick it over there. Just flick that one, flick that one. It's like I can see all of my thoughts and all of my shit in my brain that's going on, but also I could do this with my immediate, my outside reality too. Like it's the best way I can explain it because it's really what's going on. And no, this is not no like them little videos when you be seeing little crackhead think he riding $1 million fucking car and shit. In actuality, this nigga got no socks on. He in the middle of the street, tweaked out. No, no, no. This is what I developed. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really be hearing anybody talking about techniques and certain this and that and straight. Well, you know what I'm saying? I ain't dig too much into it because I'm really just, you know what I'm saying, paying attention to the molding and the sculpting of my life as this journey I've been on, right? Like I only speak from my perspective, but that's the little superpower I got called scatter, right? It's like everything in my brain, and I could just stop it, and I could just I could examine it all, just look at it all. You know what I'm saying? Then I could just hit play, and then shit just back in motion. But I'm still moving and I'm still active. It's like some Prince Persia type shit. Like I could slow down time in my brain or something. I don't know. Just that's the best way I can explain it. But it's just like I used to say scatter, and I just put this trigger in my head, and it's just like, bro, I could see everything slow down. You know what I'm saying? I could get, I could lace up ideas and thoughts and rhythms and just all the things that make up your life. It's just in my, just in my brain, bro. I don't want to sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? And my bad, it's a lot of gang stalking activities, a lot of weird, just unnatural activity going on around me and shit. So excuse me if the energy sound a little off and shit. But getting back to the focus, right? I had to remove that poison out my mind in order to start utilizing my facilities at its greatest capabilities. You understand what I'm saying? You got to remove that poison. You got to remove that ick. And that poison could be all type of different manners. You know what I'm saying? That could be what you eating, what you watching, who you being around, what you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You got to remove that poison, bro, because that poison could lock down your whole facility. You understand what I'm saying? You're not able to utilize everything that you need to and how you want to. You understand what I'm saying? When I mean I remove that poison, bro, I remove the brain fog. I remove the mindset of worrying about shit. I'm like, if things gonna happen, things gonna happen. I developed a mindset and I fully got in the driver's seat and I realized that I can only control myself. I can't control nothing outside of me. I can't control no one outside of me, but I also learned that I can control everyone and everything outside of me as long as I can control myself. You can change the whole narrative and you don't even have the pen in your hand because you saving up this life force essence to use your telepathy, your juice for your psychic abilities. You understand what I'm saying? The same weapons that's on the police belts, that's your weapon. But it's how you use this weapon. This is the greatest weapon. You understand what I'm saying? You could have been using this weapon against you. And that weapon down there is another powerful, dangerous weapon, one of the most dangerous of them all, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, like Yu Yu Hakusho, bro. This weapon is a gun. This thing down here in your pants, man, is a gun. It's a weapon, bro. And you got to make sure you've been at target practice and you shooting at the right targets too. The targets that's gonna give you rewards and shit. Not no fucking stuffed teddy bears and shit. Some bullshit. I mean, some shit that's gonna hold you down the line. You know what I'm saying? In case you go under, you got a life vest. That's where you need to be shooting your target at. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing where you just feel like for the night you need to wear a life vest. Nah, you need to make sure whatever you slide in, it'll be your life vest. Even though it's on your boat. You know what I'm saying? Cause you the captain, you the man in the pants, you know what I'm saying? You the man that's wearing the shoes. You heard me, the shoes don't make the man. You feel me? So you gotta make it do what it do. You understand me? And taking that poison out your life is step one. You feel me? Cause you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like rinse, wash, repeat. Rinse, wash, repeat. Once you get that grime and that dirt out the clothes, yeah, you feel me? Just like washing clothes, man. You gotta get that poison out your mind. You gotta get that poison out your energy. You gotta get that poison out your intentions. You gotta get that poison out your emotions. You gotta get that poison out your posture. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta get that poison out the lifestyle of the things that you indulge in inside of your body that's going on your palate. You understand what I'm saying? We eat to live, we don't live to eat. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to be eating for whatever the body gonna be utilizing, whether it's mentally, spiritually, or physically. That's how you need to be incorporating the food within the vehicle because this house is where God live. You understand what I'm saying? And once you get rid of that poison, you realize God could thrive. God could do what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? He could go in every room in the house and leave his holy essence, his holy presence. Can't do that when the poison in there. Because yet alone, that holy essence trying to keep your ass alive. Now, once you get all that ick out you, now you could fully live. You understand what I'm saying? Feel me? Like, like I said, bro, I got rid of the mindset of worry. And I told my mama one day, she was like, "Oh, I've been worried about you, dude." I said, "Look, mom, don't ever in your life ever again worry about me. If I'm ever on your mind, send me strength. Don't ever send me worrying energy. You feel me?" And I left it at that. Like I told anybody, don't worry about me. Just send me strength and talk to God for me. Don't, oh, I hope he all right. No, don't hit that shit on me. No, God, make sure he good. Make sure he great. God, make sure he eating. That's what I need to hear. If you gonna talk to God for me, I don't want none of that shimmy shit. Shimmy yeah, shit out of here, man. You heard me? Put that power in. You heard me? Ask God to move some mountains for me. If not, don't even speak on my name. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But yeah, man. You heard me? Like, yeah, bro. Just you got to get rid of that poison, bro. Like real schmiggity, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could really maximize and fill out your skin suit. You could really fill out the spacesuit, bro, and take off and defy gravity. As long as you get rid of that poison, bro. As long as you stay locked in with the old habits, the old uh philosophies and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? The old mottos, a way of life and stuff like that. Bro, you gonna stay on you gonna be a man, look. Damn now you probably gonna derail, bro. You staying on the same ass track like that. You feel me? Because being on SR or celibacy brahmachari, your speed gonna go up. The bandwidth gonna go up. The frequency gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? The wavelength gonna get a little bit longer. You understand what I'm saying? Everything gonna capitalize and maximize once you get rid of that poison. You understand what I'm saying? And hey, bro, saving this life force essence is letting the universe and letting God know, like, I honor what you gave me. I honor the skin suit. I honor the space suit. I honor all of this hydraulic fluid that's, you know what I'm saying, coming through this low rider because I'm just smooth like that. You smooth like that when you on SR, boy. When you ain't on SR, bro, you shit. I mean, to each his own, dog, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. I like my gas tank full when I like to pull out the driveway and pull off from the gas pump. Like, how the hell you make it home with a full tank? Don't worry about that. Just know I do what I do. That's the difference. Economy. You hear me? Hey, when you on SR, bitch, this call turn in positive effects for the economy, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I forgot what I got, a 6-cylinder or some shit, man. You hear me? I got a 12-cylinder or some shit, bitch. I take jet fuel, but I don't need that much. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? But now when it comes to food, I do need to eat. Cause I've been working out like a motherfucker. and using a lot of meditative brain power too. So I've been eating expensive spiritual, healthy riches from herbs and like ginger and stuff like that. But sticking back to the thing, sticking back to the truth, you got to get rid of that poison. I ain't gonna lie. Every now and then I get my little habit. I like to eat cheesy, but my body told me, "Hey, we can't do it at all, no more whatsoever." You know what I'm saying? Like it's cold out here, so I done had a little hot pocket or something. You know what I'm saying? But my body said, "No, boy, no microwave food, and especially no hot pockets, no prepackaged shit. Straight gotta be raw. Straight gotta be cooked by thy hands only." Cause thy energy need to be in that, cause that's self love. Every time you cook for yourself, whether you don't feel like it or you do feel like it, that's self love. And when you ain't got nobody out here, motherfucker, giving you that love, you got nothing but yourself and nobody but yourself to give it to. And if you don't, then that's you if you have a little shitty day. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my pamper clean, bitch. You hear me? But yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get rid of that bitch. You gotta kill that bitch in you. You know what I'm saying? Take that ick out you. Take that poison out you. You know what I'm saying? I had a little bitch in me. I probably still got a little bit in me. But I ain't on no bitch shit. And I ain't bitching either. You feel me? But you gotta kill that bitch in you. You gotta kill that soft side of you, that old shit in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be days I was like, man, nah, bro. Can't miss no more workouts, bro. Can't afford it. Body can't afford it, bro. You know what I'm saying? In order to have the great chop, you want that chopper suit? You heard me? You want the greatest space suit out here, skin suit? That means you got the greatest oxygen. You got your body is enriched with the greatest oxygen. You putting the greatest oxygen in your body, so that means you getting the circulation. Nah, I can't afford to miss no workout days, and I can't afford not to even move around my energy. That's bad on me, bro. That's how you create the poison. When you own SR, you not doing what you supposed to do. That poison could come back. That's stagnant. That's being stagnant is a poison. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm lazy or none of that. Like, but I get it in. I work out. You know what I'm saying? You see the body, but every day I train like it's playoffs, bro. I mean, not every day, but shit, damn no. When I get it in, it's like it's the playoffs, bro. Like I'm training for I'm getting in for the championships. Like I remember I was working out in Hawaii. I wasn't even going that hard. Dude was like, bro, you a boxer or something? You got a fight coming up or something? I'm like, nah, bro. He was like, this what you do all the time? This how you be? I'm like, yeah, bro. Cause in Hawaii, bro, they had all the workout equipment and it's right there in front of the beach, like on some Miami shit. So the fuck, I was eating that shit up, nigga. The fuck, yeah. What I could break into a fire ass sweat and be on fire, damn near about to melt and pass out and go jump in the ocean. Nigga, I was tearing Hawaii ass up, nigga. I love Hawaii, nigga. For real. It just was depressing on some shit. Cause you could feel the energy of how they fucked over them people homes and shit. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You get that poison out you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being on SR, bro, it pushed that poison out you, bro, because now you harmonizing and you magnifying and you electrifying your voltage and your magnetism. You understand what I'm saying? Now you getting your Hadouken on, you heard me? You getting your Kamehameha on, you heard me? You trying to get your Rashingan on. You gotta build that shit up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just come out the gate and hit a motherfucker with a Chidori. It ain't gonna happen like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna always hit a home run. But guess what? We gonna always make it home though. But bro, you gotta lock in on this practice, bro. It's gonna get rid of that poison. You know what I'm saying? I already told you about the mental poison. Let's talk about the physical poison. It's some things I like to eat. That ain't too bad to eat. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not good to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? How could I put it? I like what these motherfuckers is. They calling something. I would say corn chips, but it's corn something. I can't believe I can't even tell you the name right now, bro, because I've been tearing them hoes up ever since I left the airport in Puerto Rico. Because that was the most price looking worthy thing to buy out in the fucking airport. Everything was like $8 in that bitch for stupid small shit. Small can of Pringles was like $6, nigga. I think it's corn nuts. Yeah, bro, I got hooked on them corn nuts. Yeah, I eat shit like that, corn nuts. I used to eat a lot of French fries and shit, you know, and stuff like that, especially French fries, bro. I used to eat French fries. My like, yeah, you heard me. Baby was looking out for me. She was like, "Come on, Vibo, you better than that. You ain't gotta be eating every day. I gotta take you. You always talking about French fries this, French fries that. No, I go get you something to eat on your lunch break. Uh, you talking about make sure I bring you some French fries. No, boy. No, I'm not about to. You better than that, vibe. I was like, damn. I never had somebody tell me no. I can't eat what I won't eat. Never in my life. I'm like, all right, you got it, cause you right. I'm not supposed to be no. She like, you got me in a garden. We out here planting plants. We got herbs. I'm making herbal tea for you every time you go to work. You what you mean? You want some French fries and you get mad? You getting an attitude? You getting spoiled because I don't want you to have no French fries no more. I'm like, damn, shit. I fucks with you. But I remember, I had one behind her back and I got some French fries. I had this little nasty taste in the back of my throat. I was like, man, what? Wait, no, what this about? Couldn't finish them. Waited some time down the line, I got some more French fries. I got that same taste, bro, different places. Body like, nah, bro, it's something like that chemical. It's something that is not mixing with these chemicals. Because on SR or celibacy, brown mature, bro, your chemical imbalances find its equilibrium. You understand what I'm saying? And that's when your body say, nope, you can't eat no more of that poison. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Boy, ice cream, can't do it. Can't do it. Dairy, can't do it. I'm telling you, you think my rusty brown donut is in the audience. Talking about encore, clapping like a muff. You hear me? Woofing. Exhaust pipe going crazy. You hear me? Exhaust pipe. Nigga like, damn, how you got all that fire? You shooting all this pipe like that? Shit, that's that dairy, boy. I can't do it. You know, I had my little dog wheel, man. Bro, can't do it, boy. Can't do it. Body can't do it. Can't take that poison, bro. I'm telling you, being on this lifestyle, bro, it's gonna make your body get rid of the poison. And whatever aspect is trying to leach in it, it's gonna get rid of that poison. That's what I like about it. You feel me? You dig? You know, if you addictions, them not good. I mean, some may be healthy, but you know the bad ones, the poison ones, the poisonous ones, the bad addictions. It's gonna make you get rid of that poison, bro. It's gonna make you get rid of that poison. I ain't gonna lie, you gonna be like, damn, Bible, what? Shit, working at that job, hell yeah. But I used to smoke cigarettes. But I was busting my little down back and forth, so it wasn't no thing. And you know, I was smoking my gas and shit too. You know, I would never just smoke no plain cigarette by itself. You know, the cigarette is more like a chaser. You know, keep me back on point to get back in that bitch. 'Cause I'm on the grill and shit. Can't be on the. I mean, shit. I ain't give a fuck. But still, you hear me? You don't want to be on the grill smelling like a pound, bro. You know, smell a little bit cigarettes, nigga might permit that a little bit better. You know, 'cause I was working at like a 4.5-star restaurant, getting it in on a grill, nigga, serving everybody they shit, salmon, steak, T-bones, fucking all type of shit I can't even remember, nigga, cause I don't even eat that shit. Lobster, all type of shit, all type of trash, making me sick. You know what I'm saying? Listen, dog. Let me get back to the point, bro. I'm all over the place. I'm just feeling good right now, feeling beautiful, cause I'm talking to my folks. And we on some realness shit. Cause that poison, bro, had to get that poison out my body, bro. Had to get that poison out my body, bro. One, let's go back to the French fries, bro. There's other little knickknacks I used to eat, and my body was like, oh man, bread, bro, bread. It's like I say, bro, once the body starts to purify itself even more, the things that's not really pure, they don't have no substance, just the gunk food, the glue, the shit that's gonna stick in your body that don't have nothing to stick with, that's sticking to you with anything, your body gonna reject it, bro. Yeah, you could eat bread and shit, but I don't want bread no more. Like, I'm cutting bread off. Like I said, me and bread breaking up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have bread because motherfucker was down bad, right? But let me double back, right? So boom. You know, like I said, I was busting my shorty down and shit, working at the job while I was smoking cigarettes. And then, you know, I stopped busting shorty down because I was like, man, I'm trying to make sure my check's fat. You know, I started recording more music and shit. So shorty faded to the background. That's what a lot of my women hated, bro. You know, I never felt a pain in my life that was worse than having a woman scorn. When a woman know that you love her and you appreciate her and you fuck with her so much, and it's so much more on her end. But you know what? You love something much more than her. You know, and a lot of women try to take men from their destiny or they calling or what they really enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And boy, it's like I said, bro. I know you like viable. What? Nothing worse. Ain't nothing worse than a woman scorn. Nah, this feeling is worse because everything going good, everything perfect. But it's just like, bitch, like, why you don't want me no more? Like, I know it ain't behind other bitch. You know what I'm saying? Be going crazy. Like, nah, it's just because I'm getting rid of this poison. And it's not saying you really a poison to my life, but overall, somewhere down the line, you is a poison because my destiny want me more than you could ever have me. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get, felt one of the worst sadness in my lives, you know what I'm saying? In my life. You know what I'm saying? Like beautiful woman, just motherfucker like, nah, I gotta focus on what God want me to focus on. Like if you ever read the book called The Alchemist, man, Shorty wanted homie to stay, but he was like, I gotta go, I gotta travel the world. I'm the avatar, bitch. The fuck? I mean, I'll probably be the greatest water bender if I stick with you forever, but still, I gotta learn how to earth bend, air bend. Shit getting litty out here. I gotta learn how to magma bend, blood bend. I gotta, shit is crazy out here. You know, I gotta learn how to do all of this. Hey, this ain't the avatar when nigga was bald head. Nah, bitch, this the avatar when nigga got locks. The fuck, nigga got antennas and shit. It's a whole different Sega, bitch. Omnipotent, omnikinesis, omnipresence. But listen, bro. Like I said, bro, I stopped busting my shorty down like that, and I'm at the job and shit. So you know the stress level is going away because I'm not even really locked in with shorty like that. Shorty like you don't even come over no more. You know what I'm saying? It's not like most motherfuckers that get high off of shit like that. I'm not. It's really becoming an irritant to me. To like I'm really like it'll probably be cute, but nah, it's not even cute, shorty. Like I'm really locked in like that. You feel me? And I know you mean nothing but greatness for me, and you do got something with my best interest. But shit, what I'm involved in right now, I got my greatest and best interests that you can't do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like cause she always cuss me. She was like, why you always be sad? Like it's always like we be having a good ass time and you just be like, oh my gosh, it's just like an unexplainable sad that just hurt me. Sometimes I don't want to be around it. And it's like, cuz bitch, sometimes I'm not supposed to be around you when that sadness come up. That's cause my baby keep calling me and asking me why I'm not home, why I'm ignoring her. And what's my baby? My purpose, my music, getting paid for what come out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Dropping this inspiration, this motivation, just being a lighthouse. Or maybe just reminding myself if I'm looking in the mirror. You feel me? To each his own. Whoever got the ears to hear, the eyes to see, or whoever need a message. I'm just a messenger. And sometimes it's return to sender. But yeah, you heard me. You know what I'm saying? It takes the poison out, bro. And Shorty was butthurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I gotta focus on what's gonna expand. You make me stretch my wings like a motherfucker, love. Like, Suge, you really make me stretch my wings, Suge. You hear me? But you know what really shows out my reach when I'm flying for my destiny. You know what I'm saying? I'm flying for the greatest purpose. I'm flying for something bigger than all of us. Flying for you, yeah. I fly hard. I swoop in this shit. I do all type of shit. Do backflips and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Clear these snakes out our path and shit. But I gotta lock in. And you an antidote, but this new Sega in my life, you becoming a poison. And this new Sega in my life gonna be for the rest of my life. So you know where I'm from. You could have the boot up your ass if you want, but you know where I'm from. Especially if you just walk away from this. Cause anything else, you gonna find my foot up your ass. Cause you ain't getting it. You hear me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to be mean, but I mean what I say. You feel me? You hear me? But yeah, man. You gotta get rid of that poison, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the trash out your web, man, so you can feel what's really going on. Cause if you got all that trash in your web and the wind blowing, you might think you got something on the line. You might think you snagged something. You feel me? So That's when you gotta remove, man, all that motherfucking trash out your web and shit, aka move that poison out your life. And when you saving your web for you, this is what you could do. You can catch everything you need in your life, dog, when you remove that poison. But when you got that poison in your life, bro, you could just be spinning the web for no reason. You ain't catching shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't building shelter for yourself for any predators or anything coming around. You just out here. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Spider-Man right here. I don't know if y'all can see him good because that sun blitzing. But yeah, back to the message, dog. You gotta remove that poison, bro. You know what I'm saying? And doing that, dog. Like, yeah, it's cool to feel like Venom every now and then. You know what I'm saying? To be toxic and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, dog. You seen what happened to Eddie Brock in the long run, and you seen what happened to Spider Man. Well, you know what? We know what happened to Eddie Brock. It didn't even take the long run. That shit. Nigga said, hey, this nigga's eating your body up, nigga. This nigga is giving you cancer, but eating your cancer, but still chewing every organ up in your body. Nigga, you could have this fucking symbiote, bitch. I would have been a degular nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Eddie Brock took it too far. Spider Man always trying to save niggas, dog. Fuck it. Who you want to be, Spider Man, or you want to be Eddie Brock? Eddie Brock was on it for one movie, bitch. They still got Spider Man movies out, bitch. Eddie Brock was in it for. You hear me? Hey, bro, and that poison, having the bad intentions, the bad emotions, the bad thoughts, hanging around the folks that ain't good for you. That's all the poison in your life, bro. Eating bad, having bad patterns. Even you could be in your own way, bro. That's the poison, bro. And this right here, this lifestyle clears it up. Open up the pathways. You know what I'm saying? It allow the energy to flow righteously if you move righteously with it. That's why I say you must surrender to the cause. You must surrender to the path. You must surrender to this lifestyle and not try to make this lifestyle do what you wanted to do. Unless God then, ordained that. If you could understand that momentum. You feel me? But yeah, this not to be no freakathon. It's not to be at Freaknik. It's not to be at, at the mansion. Is to be at God's mansion. You understand what I'm saying? To get you in God's mansion, or to show you how to, keep the hedges trimmed in His mansion. You feel me? Hey, whether it's the lowest of the lowest or the highest of the highest, God allow us to have a place in Your kingdom. You know, send me. But let us provide and do Your will as You provided to us. Let's get it. Let's go. Find more. I ain't gonna lie. I really wanted to cut up and get loud, bro, but not right now. I'm gonna give y'all a good message though. But like I said, bro, that poison, man. This lifestyle gonna give it. It's gonna clear it up, bro. It's like if you clogged up with bad habits, bad ways, bad thinking, man, semen retention, brahmachary, celibacy is like Drano, bro. It's like it's gonna unhinge that shit. You hear me? Unhinge that shit. Unhinge yourself from me. Unhinge it. You hear me? Like out of here. You hear me? For real, like it's gonna get you to take the sword out the stone. You know what I'm saying? Psychic ability gonna be on doja mode. You ready to fucking kick something in. You did, but you gotta realize you're gonna have so much energy to kick something in. You gotta kick the right targets in. And that's when that lifestyle, it takes that poison out, bro. You get to see your direction better. Yeah, you may have known what your destiny is and what you gotta do before you even locked in on this practice. But hey, what's wrong with having a utility belt like Batman out here now? You got a telescope, you got binoculars, and you also got a microscope if you need that too. Magnifying glass too. You feel me? You did? Because when you looking at something, that heat ray be piercing on them. They can feel them eyes. You heard me? They feel that gaze. You did? Because your eyes are purified. Your eyes are pure. Took the poison out your eyes. Took the slump out your eyes. I know my eyes are a little sleepy, a little lazy. You lazy right now. You hear me? Hey, I done took extra doses off my medicine, so don't worry about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just medicated. I don't get high. I'm medicated. I take care of myself. Take care of my neurons. You know what I'm saying? Take care of my stress levels. Take care of my cortisol. You know what I'm saying? Hey, take care of my metabolism. You know what I'm saying? Hey, okay. You know what I'm saying? But listen, bro, like it's gonna take that poison out you. It's gonna take that poison out you. You find yourself doing you on patterns. You gonna find yourself having to get better patterns. The old patterns gonna get played out, bro. Especially if they poisonous, get played out. your body gonna get to talking to you way more. Once you take that poison out your body gonna become more sensitive. And then you're gonna realize, like, man, that used to be my favorite thing to eat. I can't even eat that. I can't even drink that. You know what I'm saying? You get to smelling stuff and shit like, oh my gosh, bro, I think they be doing, I ain't gonna say I think. If I think, I already know. Halfway there. I know they be doing this on purpose. Bro, people be coming around me, just want to spark cigarettes up. I'm like, God damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Want to stink your aura up your shit. Like, bro, you, like I said, bro, you remove all the poison out your body, bro. Your sinuses is cleansed up and shit. Nah, motherfucker feel like Wolverine. Now I see why I always need to smoke a cigar. So I ain't gotta smell all this shit around me. You know what I'm saying? You get to smelling everything, bro. Sometimes, what is it? Another clear ability just got strong as a motherfucker. I remember one time I was in an abandoned warehouse, bro, and I had smelled some cologne. And I was like, I always go to this abandoned warehouse. They was building this bitch up though, but I know nobody come in this bitch at nighttime. And I know nobody really gonna come in here and sleep in this bitch because bitch is fiberglass everywhere. What the fuck you gonna eat? What? Crazy. So one night it was late as a motherfucker. Man, I was about to spark up, but my senses was going crazy. And I was like, damn, I smell some rich nigga cologne. I was like, damn, that shit smell good. Like, I ain't gay, nigga, but no homo. I love, no homo, dog. I ain't gay, but I love when no homo. That shit do sound gay. No, I like when I smell good smelling cologne. Whether it's on me or it's just in the atmosphere. Let's just be real, bitch. I don't like smelling no pissy ass nigga. Fuck. Fuck. Sometimes bitch I be pissy, bitch. I will wash my nuts and shit though. I ain't gonna lie. But look, you hear me? You hear me? I don't have a needle there. But I'm just saying though, you feel me? But yeah, bro, it was a big ass warehouse, like a 4-story building, bro. And I'm at the top of that bitch. Motherfucker was on the level below me. And I smelt that shit. And I was like, damn. Because I was just about to get comfortable and shit. I was about to go ahead and get my glizzard started and all of that shit. You hear me? And I smelt his cologne. And I was like, hold up. Let me make sure that I ain't bugging. So I'm like, shit, I'm about to go on my Snoopy shit. I'm going around there, bitch. Man, I saw that boy sleeping on the little pallet, bro, on top of the fiberglass. I was like, boy, you wildin'. He was like, yeah, bro, I ain't trying to interfere, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get into nothing with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to lay down and get some sleep, bro. I gotta get up, I got a shift in the morning, bro. Finally got some work. You know how it is when we out here. And I was like, shh. Niggas be woofing when they be on them streets, boy. But I know he ain't lying. He trying to get some money. And I was like, I ain't even trying to bother you, bro. I was just trying to go find my way and get me some sleep too, dog. I was like, shit, I about to go ahead and take me a little medicine. I was like, shit, you need something? He like, nah, bro, I'm putting it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I'm A1 for this job tomorrow, bro. I need this money in my pocket, bro. I'm sick of asking people for shit. I was like, ooh, boy, that shit hurt my soul. I was like, I feel your pain, brother. You feel me? You hear me? And I'm like, dipped off, went about my thing, did my thing, woke up, boom, caught the bus, went on the other side of town. I ain't see homie no more ever again. But I smoked that boy. You know what I'm saying? Nose purified, nose cleansed, bro. For real. Cause it was times, bro, my nose, man, it'd be some shit I'm supposed to be smelling and I can't even smell it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause my system ain't right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Had that poison in me, dog. Got rid of that poison. All my senses, all your senses gonna go. Gonna escalate, bro. Like literally. You know what I'm saying? Gonna shoot up, gonna run up. You dig? Like, gonna be like I said, you're gonna become more sensitive to everything. And I mean, to each his own, everybody body different, but my body became sensitive to everything, bro. Like smells, tastes. Like sometimes I eat a banana, bro. That bitch that tastes like it's my first time ever eating that bitch. And I'd be like, God damn, I love this lifestyle, bro. Like for real, cause it really give you that vigorousness and that vibrancy on your experience in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? It add that extra, you hear me? Put that throttle on that bitch, you feel me? Like, yeah, extra in the baby bottle, you hear me? Like, why that baby ain't sleep? That baby on that go juice, that. Yeah, this baby on that yabba dabba do. You hear me? Yeah. Speaking about that yabba dabba do, I need to bust me down some yabba dabba do. What you talking about? But yeah, you heard me. Bro, it really purify your life, bro. I honestly mean it, bro. Energy wise, I'm not trying to be around no gossip. Not trying to be around nobody talking down on. I'm not trying to be around nobody talking down on nobody, looking crazy at nobody, playing behind nobody back, talking behind motherfucking back. I'm not even trying. I'm look the energy, bro. Look, bro. I don't. Only conversations I want here is unless it's about money or some upper echelons with life. I don't care about talking about people. The only way we could talk about people is if this person sell a product, or this person got a workout regimen, or this person dropping some A1 ism on us. Besides that, I don't give You could take off with Miss Frizzle for all that. You hear me? You's on a short bus, boy. You feel me? You's on that short bus. That you're on that baby banana bus, boy. You crazy. You hear me? But yeah, man, like I said, bro, it takes the poison out your life if that's what you want. If you want to stay toxic and you want to keep the poison in your life, that's on you, bro. Like literally, man. I'll give you another one. Cause one of my shorties put me on this method, bro. She man, shout out to Shorty, man. Shout out to Shug here. What's up, baby? Man, hey, Shorty had taught me like it's this little baby Earl shit you get, and and you dab it in a towel. Once you dab the little baby Earl in the towel, and you could be wet as a bitch, you could just rub it on your body, bro. You instantly dry. I used to love putting that shit on when I was fucking with Shorty, when I was getting down with Shorty. But we was getting it in, I was releasing my liquid. You know what I'm saying? My body wasn't keeping this amplification at that level. You know, I wasn't as sensitive. Man, I stopped getting down with Shorty. Time passed. Uh, I still was doing that method, but I was on S-Aura. My body is absorbing and soaking everything up. You know what I'm saying? It's purified. So whatever sit on top of the epidermis, I'm eating it. My body's eating it. It's literally eating it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting this stuff in my body. I just feel like I'm eating. Like I used to just I don't know, you know how the little fiends and shit used to get some coke or crack or whatever shit is, and then you'd be like, that's some good shit. Bro, it felt like I used to rub a plastic bag in my gums and down my throat. And it used to always make me feel like "Bleh." Like I just want to just "Bleh." But it was on my skin. And I used to think about it and I'm like, dang, I ain't feel like this till I put this shit on my body. Now I feel like I just got this like it's just sitting in my throat. That's because this shit coated all on my body, bro. Coated all on my throat, all on my body, and it's sitting in my throat. This nasty ass synthetic fucking Earl and shit. You hear me? And my body was like, hell no, bro. You know what I'm saying? And my shorty, I told my other shorty my little method. She was like, well, this is my brand new shit. You hear me? And I was like, I used to use this Earl. She was like, oh no, baby, we don't put that on our skin. We only use organics. I was like, you got that organic bread for me right now? She's like, I'm gonna take care of you, Bobo. I'm like, say less, you hear me? Well, I love you, baby. You hear me? I always take care of me, you hear me? But look, boom, she put me on the little shea butter and got me a little bundle with the black soap. So boom, you know that's what I used to try to stick to, the black soap. You know what I'm saying? And the shea butter, the mango shea butter and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I even got off of that too. Cause you know, like I said, but my body kept getting better and better, you know, and the shea butter wasn't a poison, but it still was a little heavy. So my body was like, nah, we gotta move to another moisturizer that's lighter, bro. Cause it still was suffocating my body. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, you know, once you get rid of the poison, then all of the great effects and benefits could start to roll in. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, hey, bro, you can't enjoy no brand new clothes and you still ain't fucking wash your nuts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wouldn't do that, bro. I'll just wait. I wear the same ass clothes forever till I can wash my ass and put some brand new clothes on and I ain't wash my ass. With the tags on them and shit, you out your body, bro. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna be late to that motherfucker. They gonna respect it because I'm fresh. And they gonna smell me in that bitch. You hear me? But yeah, bro. Like I said, bro, it takes the purification to set in once you take the poison out. And being on this lifestyle take that poison out, bro. It's a lot of, like I said, bro, it's a lot of things I like to used to eat. Body can't have it. You know what I'm saying? I can't eat a lot of sugar no more, bro. I can't eat it because my body's gonna absorb that sugar easier than anyone else's body would, because their body's built up and backed up with sugar. My body is filled with the sugar that's required and needed. You see, I'm not that big, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not small no more. I'm not skinny. I got my muscles up, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not big like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be a lot of salt and sugar plus water weight on motherfuckers. I'm 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 going back to the organic, bro. Fruit, veggies, and herbs. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back in my regimen. If it ain't natural, I don't want it in my body, bro, because I don't want my chemical imbalance to be off. I need my chemicals to have its equilibrium. And living in America, bro, all of this food and shit out here is just all chemicals and shit. That's why you go somewhere else, eat the same thing, you'll slum up. You know what I'm saying? You probably eat more because they don't have that many chemicals. It was grown from the earth. It was grown from a natural source. The soil was fertile. Nah, nigga, they got miracle grow out here. Liquid fertilization. Liquid fertilizer. I know. I used to work at these nurseries, bro. I used to grow plants. I used to let them do their thing, and I used to, you know, tend to the land, flip it, put a layer of topsoil, you know what I'm saying? Put some manure in there too, you know, get it going on. I also had the little compost bin and the shit. I had all this shit, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Once you could get rid of the weeds and get rid of all the insects and all the pests and stuff like that within your garden, your mind, body, and soul, your vehicle, you know what I'm saying? You get rid of the poisons and everything can start to, you know, renew itself and become bountiful, plentiful. You understand what I'm saying? You could really start to reap the fruits of your labor while you on this lifestyle, bro. But if you still on this lifestyle and you got the poisons in you still, and you ain't dealing with the poisons, bro, it's just not making sense. You really gonna be giving energy to these motherfuckers outside you, and that's not what you want. Cause you're gonna become a magnet for I'm about to say yeah, you're gonna become a magnet for Jezebels, bro. You're gonna become a magnet for wet dreamers. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be on a top 3 high score list of wet dreams. You know what I'm saying? You don't got that electricity and that magnetism right, because you're gonna magnify the wrong things in your life and you're gonna electrify the wrong things. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm not doing this and I don't think about it, but you know how this phone get. Bro, they deliberately be posting naked, nasty videos and pictures of girls. Like, you know how you could be watching a YouTube video and then they got like a picture under the YouTube video you watching? Yeah, they always be posting nasty, not dressed up well woman. And I'm like, I'm not thinking about that. I'm not looking at that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. And then my phone is just fucking just. And then in my immediate reality, living in this matrix, being assertive and alertive, I go somewhere. Female do some nasty provocative shit and be looking back like, you ain't see that? I know you saw that. I'm like, bitch, I ain't see no money come out you when you bent over. I'm looking at y'all like y'all looked at us. You have all the money. You're an ATM. And I didn't see no money. My eyes is the credit card. Okay? My eyes are the credit card. So I'm not going to be sticking my credit card in anything where money ain't going to pop out of. That makes sense? You hear me? I'm being real with you. But yeah, though, bro, you know what I'm saying? You get rid of that poison, bro, mentally too, because you're not even looking at woman anymore like, damn, that bad fat. You hear me? You ain't even looking at her like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I made it, this is each to each his own. I made this vow to myself, like, she's going to look her in her eyes. We're going to see what she carrying up here. We want to see what she's carrying up here. We don't care what she's waggling back there. We don't care what she's pulling back there. We want to see what she's pushing forward, what she's selling up here, not what she's selling down there. You know, anybody could sell that. We all got a damn body, but everybody don't got a brain. I mean, some people do and some don't. Zombies out here. And some that do got it still don't know how to think. Some do know how to think, but you could find one that could think like that. Jeez. Yes, sir. Locks in. What this is? What that is? Oh, all right. For sure. That better be right now. That better not have been no later shit. But yeah, man. Nah, notification popped up. But yeah, bro, you really get rid of that poison, bro. You know, if you want to live like that, that's on you. But I constantly every Sega, every clutch. With this clutch I'm on right now, I'm trying to hold on to this motherfucker forever. We gonna be rich forever, forever. As long as you long as you don't we gonna be rich forever. You feel me? You hear me? Long as you say that shit, bro, you gonna be rich forever, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be wealthy. Cause health is wealth, bro. Ain't nothing like being able to get up and feel like a spring chicken. Ain't nothing like waking up in your mailbox up before you up. You know what I'm saying? Remember the mailbox off of Blue's Clues? You heard me? Mail. I got mail. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, you got mail. You got testosterone. You know what I'm saying? Compared to waking up, that man laying on side you like, I was waiting on you to get up first. No, your alarm clock should be up before you're getting up. Not always, but shit, it should be like that at least. Shit, you should be getting shit. If it ain't happening at least one rotation out of the cycle, yeah, bro, you gotta go get right, bro. You gotta go see what's going on. He shouldn't be laying on side you like she is. He should be up like ding ding. That's what we fighting today. What we breaking down today. What we fight. What we getting in today. You know what I'm saying? That's how I wake up. That's how my mans wake up. Like I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I don't wake up like that. It be cold. Boy, it been cold lately. But I wake up, my man be like, ding ding. Who we knocking down today? What Jezebel we beating today? It's a whole weapon, boy. Whole gun. That bit loaded. And every time you bust, bro, you release the caliber. You release the clip. You change the caliber and you change the clip. You know what I'm saying? You know, as things mature, flowers bud different. You know what I'm saying? And you know, as we get older, our bodies are not functioning the way they used to, like when we were spring chickens. Okay, you could be out here like the chicken that be beating on Peter and shit. But remember, your body is no longer like the spring chicken. You know, let's be honest. I'll be real with my damn self. Like I'm gonna be honest, bro. I be telling myself, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not even lying, bro. I really feel like I'm fucking 18 by my body, like my energy and all of that shit. But I feel like a man that live maybe like a vampire lifestyle. Like I didn't see all my loved ones, and I didn't see the whole world change. Nigga, like I didn't see, God forgive me, but like I didn't see before Jesus Christ and after Jesus Christ. That's how I feel in the attic up here, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no pain, no gain. I survived the pain. I'm grateful for that, God. Thank you. You hear me? But that's why I'm here sharing this shit with y'all. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Used to be sitting here chopping it up, talking about these beautiful conversations of upper echelons with entities that would never had anything in mind about upgrading but downgrading themselves and me. And I realized I was wasting my time, energy, and my breath, casting my pearls among swine. And then I was doing it like sometimes with individuals, and then sometimes it'd be like 3 to 5 people at one time. But now I'm really connected and I'm reaching the motherfuckers that know how to cash out. You know what I'm saying? Because your 2 cents, either I could cash out, throw it in the wishing well, and wish you well. Or either I'm a cash out. You heard me? But yes, sir, man. I don't want to hold y'all. If y'all still here, man, make sure y'all leave a motherfucking like. If y'all still here, make sure you trash something on the cash app. Y'all send me. We gonna get it. We gonna go. You water me, I water you. Let's get it. Let's go. Vamos. Drop your V's in the comment section if you're vibing with me, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. But yeah, bro, taking that poison out your life, bro, it's gonna allow you to stay in flow state. Okay? Flow state. Let's talk about that. Flow state. You can't get in flow state if you constantly worried about something constantly stretching you, something constantly stressing you. You understand what I'm saying? And you just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You want, hey, bro, you take the poison out your life, you purify, you take all the Coca-Cola, and you run this water from this faucet till this Coca-Cola till this glass no longer have brown in it, but it's clear, you can see through it, and it's drinkable. Yeah. Make sure you squeeze a little key lime in that bit. You hear me? Not the lemon, not the lime, the key lime. Hey, that's why I be saying, hey, show me some love on Cash App. You hear me? I'm gonna give it to you blood raw. So y'all, bro, I'm not playing, bro. I'm not playing with y'all, bro. Hold up. It's making me dig for it. But I'm talking to my people. Well, look, y'all see the grocery bags, right? All right, bro. I got some key limes in that bit. I got like probably like 10, 15 for $1, bro. So that's basically to cleanse my insides and that's my deodorant, bro. Keep my Keep my forest down below fresh. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, bro, bro, you gotta get rid of that poison, bro. Like on the avatar, bro. You wanna be in avatar state majority of the day, join SR. Join Supplecy. Save your life force essence. Try it out for 90 days, bro. Psh. If you wanna feel like you could just finish him any time of the day, anywhere of the day, no matter who it is, especially if your energy right, because it do matter who it is, depending on if your energy ain't right. You hear me? Because hey, you might just meet another SR practitioner, and that's where it's worthy at. You feel me? Because I know I done fought dudes that was on SR and dudes that wasn't, and I could tell when they wasn't, and I feel kind of bad, like I was cheating. Hold on, man, my dog hit me up, so we gonna have to fucking run this video later, y'all. As a matter of fact, nah, I gotta call my dog later. I gotta call my dog later. We gotta run this fucking video. We talking about flow state, nigga. And this is what I mean while you in flow state. Cause see, my energy would have to transfer to this phone call. But right now, I gotta chop it up with y'all right now. Then I'm gonna call my dog. You hear me? Well, I'll call him back in about 5-10 minutes. You hear me? But see, your energy, bro. See if I would have answered that phone call. Up, video ended. Energy getting dispersed that way, that method. And I know my energy was gonna rise because that's my dog. You feel me? But still, you feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, flow state, bro. You're gonna lock in, you're gonna be focused. That's why I say when you move that poison out your mind, bro, you know what I'm saying? You move that poison out your heart, you're gonna look at things different. You're gonna feel things different. And then you got the logical standpoint, you got a better logical fucking view than you ever had because you've been saving your life force essence. You can see the forest beyond the trees now. You know what I'm saying? Feel the breeze now. Stand tall like I'm eating mile. You hear me? Like, you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. You hear me? I really want to cut up and get loud, but I'm around people, houses and businesses and shit, bro. I can't get where I want to go. I should have went to the spot, but I'm right here at my little Wi-Fi spot, so I can upload this bitch right now. You hear me? Right after I get done this message, bro. But you gotta purify yourself, bro. You gonna find yourself going from artificial tasting bananas to real bananas, bro. Your body, your mind, body, and soul is not gonna want to put up with anything artificial, bro. To a certain degree, literally, to a certain degree. I'm not being, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you might have artificial cologne. No. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? To a certain degree, bro. You're just gonna want everything pure and cleansed and clean. You're gonna want everything at its greatest value when you take the poison out your life. You're gonna be like, man, I really deserve better, bro. You sit back, realize I was playing it small sometimes in my life. I'm like, hell no, I deserve better. To the point when one of my dogs told me, like, bro, you know you deserve better? Yeah, dog. I was like, I know I do, bro. I'm gonna get it though. Respect, bro. As long as you know, you know, I know. Cause I know that I know that I know I know. With that looking eyes and she on go. You hear me? Yes, sir. What's the vibe, man? We up in it, daddy. You hear me? We live and direct, man. Hey, live in the flesh, the living legend, man. You and me. You hear me? What you talking about? Cause to be alive in this, you got to be a legend, bro. What you talking about? You hear me? Everything. Really though. But yeah, man, just take out that poison, bro. Take out that ick. You know what I'm saying? Shit, let alone you take the snake that probably put the poison on you. You probably took the snake that was sitting on your arm, resting on your arm, just seeping the poison in you. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, bro. It was some motherfuckers in my life. I love them. I cleared up. I realized my worth, who I am, what I'm about. Took some of that poison out of my life, mentally, how people gonna deal with me and treat me. You could count me out, bitch, but that means you don't know how to count, cause I'm the one. And if you come before me, that just means you that number. You a zero. You numero value asset is what it says, zero. So if you feel like you come before me, that's cool. They say the first will come last and the last will come first. So you deal with it. You do it. You hear me? You do it. You hear me? But yeah, bro. You just take that, you know what I'm saying? The times where you could be all rough, rugged, mad, and angry and full of this testosterone on the wrong levels because you still on this practice, but you ain't take some of that poison out, you ain't take some of that hurt out. Man, you's a lion, but you got a thorn in your paw. This gonna take it out, bro. It's gonna take it out. It's gonna take it out. If you've been self-sabotaging yourself and nobody gonna sit there and tell you about it, you gotta join, you gotta lock in. Cause it's gonna take it out. It's gonna take it out. You're gonna sit down with yourself and revalue yourself. You gotta sit with yourself, bro. Nobody don't wanna sit with themselves no more. Shit, the real ones do, but everybody wanna stay busy and occupied. I've been finding problems with people. Like I've been like, shut the fuck up. Hear me? I don't want to hear anything. Why did that? Why did they? Why did they? Why did they? Why did they not make quiet cars? The cars got to be loud. You know, I'd be like, God damn, these cars are loud. You feel me? Be like, shut the fuck up. I realize I be wanting it nice and quiet, nice and smooth. I mean, I can't have it like that all the time. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one here, but just be like, I just want the, you just walk into an environment. You didn't clean the poison out your body. You like, hell no, this is a toxic environment. This environment is poisonous, bitch. They littering here. I can't stay here. Fucking because you're more assertive and alertive. You notice all of this going around. You know what I'm saying? Remember when I wasn't fucking on SR, bro? I was just all in the moment. It's all giggly, giggly, goo goo, giggly, goo goo. Just all giggly and shit. All in. I was in a moment, but I was all giggity goo goo. Not like on some funny shit, but I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I had to take a step back. And then when I took that step back, I got my side arm and my stiff arms and my side steps up. When I took that step back and I was able to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because people was eating off my energy, dog. I wasn't able, you know what I'm saying? Because I was, the algorithm, the vibration I was in, I was trying to be healthy, but I was still doing poisonous things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Still doing poisonous things, bro. Sitting here, this woman sitting here doing this for me, chopping it up with me. Fuck, just drop me off at work. Shit, I get off, I got another woman picking me up from work. This is poisonous behaviors, bro. Spread myself wide, spread myself thin. And not saying that I was always bang, bang, Pops looking boy. You hear me? Not saying I was looking like Pops all the time, but sometimes I was just, you know, I was like, I like just one woman, bro. I just like being with one woman. But like I said, all the women that I was with when I was doing this with my Sega and shit, my little Sega, like I said, I wasn't smashing them all, but it was just like, she shouldn't even have been in my presence. You know what I'm saying? Because doing toxic shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up with the bitch. We got a little couple money plays. We smoking and shit with you, whoop. But the way we was doing it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best. We wasn't doing no illegal shit, but still in all. The grade that I'm on right now, I look down on shit like that. You know, and we was making positive money, bro, but still, you know what I'm saying? Because I was really locked in and focused on money. Money is not not the focus. You know what I'm saying? Money, look, thinking money is the focus is the poison. The true antidote to the poison, what I'm basically saying at the end of this motherfucking video is bettering yourself. Once you better yourself, you'll better everything around you. You'll better your whole lifestyle and everything around you. You know, the situations that could be ugly and evil and detrimental, just because your energy could turn that shit into butterflies. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Just your energy, bro, and how you change yourself, how you get rid of that poison, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like most men, you know what I'm saying? They want to get aggressive and shit. They want to fight because they feel you walk around with all this testosterone, and they bigger than you. They way more muscular than you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in this little duck off spot right here, bro. I swear I done seen about 4, 5 bigger motherfucking muscular men look at me what they look like. I'm more focused on him than he would ever be focused about me or on me. If anything was to go down, I'm like, show you right, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. And I ain't being cocky or arrogant, you know what I'm saying? Just, hey, bro. I've been I've been in the classes with the ballerinas. I've been on some twinkle toe shit. And I've been with Lil Jon, nigga. They be crumping and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Took that poison out, bro. You know how to activate flow state, bro. Easier, bro. Compared to someone that's not on this, bro, they could still activate flow state. But come on, bro, you got the fuel that fuels this shit like it's nothing. And like I said, you just got to place yourself in the right like a puzzle piece, bro. You got to make sure the piece is in the right place, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then you get to see the overall picture. But when you constantly placing the motherfucking pieces to the puzzle in the wrong place, or you let motherfucker take your puzzle pieces and shit, or bend them up and shit, or wet them up and shit like that, you can't really fulfill the puzzle anymore. So now the whole image ain't what it's supposed to be. What God made it supposed to be. What God wanted it supposed to be. Now you got to see it for what you want it to be, or what you got it. Now you got to see it for what it is, not for what it once was. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, that shit down there is a weapon, bro. That's the fucking gun. So you gotta realize, bro. One day you gonna run out of chopper clips. You might be shooting missiles one day. If you keep on shooting missiles, the shit might go down. Then you might just be shooting fucking chopper bullets. Shit might go down. Now you're just shooting 38 rounds. So you want to utilize where you putting your target at. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you targeting the wrong thing, then that could wear you out in the long run, bro. Energy goes where attention flows where energy goes. This is the biggest ball of energy you're gonna be able to get. Somebody gonna ever be able to siphon. If you're oozing on your oozer, you feel me? So take that into consideration, bro, because like they say, just because it's in your face don't mean you gotta have it or you gotta touch it or you gotta eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. I be riding my bike lately. I be seeing just backpacks sitting on the corners and shit, and I be like, no, it ain't mine. I ain't gonna touch it. Might have a bomb in it. Might have witchcraft on it. Anywhere it go, I didn't purchase it. I didn't touch it. It's not mine. I don't know who energy purchased that. I don't want to take. I don't want to bury whatever they used to fucking carry because I see they set it down. You feel me? And then all of that shit that you used to carry around that never was for you, but you've been walking around with it, she gonna flush it through. She's gonna purify. She's gonna take all that poison away from you, bro. Thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, soul ties and shit, spirit calls and shit you made with women and shit. If you're on the opposite spectrum and you're a woman watching this video with men, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna purify and cleanse that shit. You gonna need the most high. But you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be waking up having that on you, or thinking about that, or dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, bro, we exchange pieces when we do that as well, bro. So you know what I'm saying? If you want to get rid of any of those remnants, gotta get rid of that poison. You know what I'm saying? Out with the old and with the new, literally, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that, bro. You dig? And hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I just see it going up from now. So you could try that shit out for 90 days, and you could let me know what it's hitting on. And if it ain't hitting on nothing, then hey, bro, uh, hey, make a versus channel or something. You know what I'm saying? But let the truth be told, bro. Don't you know what I'm saying? Share it, bro. Walk in it. Walk with me with it. Walk with me in it. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna purify the body, bro. Like I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is in moderation and everything has a balance. Because every now and then you might have to go eat some bad food. I'm not saying go eat it, but I'm just saying for example, like shit, you might want some magnesium or something. You don't have you don't have the fruit that has the highest content. You probably ain't even around that got no damn fruit, but you got this chocolate bar. You gonna get a chocolate bar. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with eating chocolate. I know it ain't 100% real chocolate, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you gotta treat the body. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. You hear me? And I say taking that poison out, bro. And sometimes we be needing that poison, bro, to protect ourselves. Sometimes having that poison in you feel strong, but it's only for the short term, and it's not never good for you. It's never good for the long term. Because the longer that poison sit in the body, whether it's energetically, emotionally, physically, intentionally, mentally, it start to corrode the system. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why, it start with a thought. And then that thought turned into a habit. And then that habit turned to a lifestyle. And now you got a positive thought that I just planted. I just planted a nice seed for you. So it's up to you to water it for the next 90 days and watch brand new fruit trees come out your garden. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, you feel me? Get rid of the poison, bro. For real. The bad thoughts. Even you probably used to go to the strip club and shit. You're not going there. You're not spending the money there no more. You probably used to watch the pixels. You know what I'm saying? Ain't doing that no more. You getting rid of the poison, bro. You was putting poison on your phone and shit. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, making your processor slow and shit, bro. For real. You gotta get rid of that poison, bro. If you want your processor to run A1, if you want to shake back for all the time and things that were stolen from us, stolen from you, you gotta lock in, bro. You got to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be bumping that K Shine hard, dog. Can't get back that jail time, so I make it up. I'm free now, nigga. No sleep. But sometimes I be like, nigga, I might get some sleep, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. My body needs it. But your body don't be needing it that much. That's another thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your body purified, bro. You don't need to even sleep that much. You know what I'm saying? But I know I be out here lugging and tugging, and I be, bitch, my fucking life like a highlight reel. So I'm gonna leave it at that for you. You hear me? But yeah, man, you really don't even need that much sleep, bro. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. You really don't need to utilize the healing facility and factor of your vehicle as much. You don't need to call your insurance company. Oh shit, I'm sick. I got a cold. Oh, I got a broken bone. You ain't your insurance policy not running up like that. You feel me? You dig? Because your steering and got sharper. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, motherfuckers respect this energy. Motherfuckers know if they run into you, this is a brick wall, bitch. And it comes with hella brick wall consequences. Either your brain's busted, your head busted, bust your mouth, bust your jaw. You run into this brick wall. You know what I'm saying? You solid now, bro. You solid. You know what I'm saying? Had a shorty at one of my jobs. She was like, "Damn, Fabo, you solid." I could just throw you around. I was like, always in your head. Always in your head. Only way you could throw me around, bitch, if you was throwing me to the money. That's the only way you could throw me, bitch. And you ain't gonna throw me. I'm gonna walk there anyway, cause it's gonna run to me. You hear me? But I'm about to go bump some of that 781 THEVBYZ, cause I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the greatest motherfucking artists I know. You know, no auto tune, no fake shit, no. I know him personally too, and all his shit he recorded, he did it, he done it. Or maybe I guess it's happening because the tongue is either a sword that pave your way or that cut your ass down. You know what I'm saying? So the same way you could be, damn baby, that ass, boom, 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 skirt. No, nah. Either she's the asset, cause I ain't dealing with no liabilities. You know what I'm saying? Cause that thing behind her relies on your juice, and I'm not. No, the pump is shut down, bitch. The gas station open. You could come in here and buy snacks and shit, but you you can't drink from the pump, bitch. You see this caution tape on this pump? It's like on a scary movie. You saw that fucking chastity belt on her? I remember when I was small and I first saw that shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? And motherfucker was trying everything. I was like, damn, it's like that. That's how you gotta protect your energy, dog. That's how you gotta protect your shit, bro. Cause the motherfucker gonna do what they wanna do with it with your shit. Ain't gonna bring you nothing back in return, bitch. Probably headaches. But if it's a loyal, righteous woman, you gonna have an offspring. I have a mini you. But if it's a rag doll, sorry, bro. She's a Lego beast. Patrolling the streets. But yeah, man. Hey, I ain't want to hold y'all, bro. We on an hour jokes on this bitch, bro. I just wanted to chop it up, bro, about getting that poison out your system, bro. So much can operate better. You could see shit better, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look back and I remember, like, a lot of times, man, I was in the wrong mind state with certain situations, bro. And I was like, damn, I was in the wrong groove. I put myself in the right groove, bro. And I was like, damn, I learned. I learned that I don't have any obstacles. I don't have any enemies. It just might be somebody that want to end me, that envy me. But I don't have obstacles. I have opportunities. You know, somebody trying to come my way and fuck my day up. Boy, if you got the gift of gab and you got your feng shui white, you got your, you know what I'm saying? You the thermostat or you the thermometer? Which one? You know what I'm saying? You can check the temperature, bitch, but still, I'm gonna change this bitch in this bitch where I want it. I'm gonna set it where I want it, and I'm gonna leave it where I want it. Ain't nobody gonna touch this motherfucker. This grandpa house, bitch. This grandpa house. Call your motherfucking mom and daddy, come pick your ass up from off the corner. You wouldn't even be able to stay on my block. This is grandpa house, bitch. Don't touch that thermostat. You know what I'm saying? And you walking around with the most energy, and whoever got the most energy always wins. I don't give a fuck how many of them it is. I just got done watching some kung fu movies. That's why my head moving like that, because I don't got nothing else to say. But yeah, though, you feel me? You hear me? My phone treated me nice, bro. I ain't watched kung fu movies in a minute, bro. They just popped up on my phone because I guess my phone been listening to me talk about a lot of shit lately. Like the other day, I said something about dogs and shit. Man, that shit popped up on my phone. I said, "Bitch, you tweaking." I was testing your bitch. Caught you. Gotcha. Bitch. You hear me? But yeah, man, you just, hey man, getting rid of that funk, bro. Getting rid of that poison, getting rid of that stagnation, getting rid of that, you know what I'm saying? And whatever division that could be, whether with your chakras, your energy, your thoughts, your patterns, your habits, you know, associations, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta get rid of that poison, bro. And this lifestyle gonna do that, dog, because you become a bigger light, you become a light, you become a beacon, you become brighter than ever. And the darkness don't like that. Even if you into some dark activities, bro, you know, you just gonna find yourself fading away from these motherfuckers, bro, because they phasing out. You strengthening your radio waves, bro. What you transmitting and what you receiving. You tune it into the frequency and a radio station that God wants you to turn into. Not the one you think is the bebop the bop. You know what I'm saying? Got the bops on it and shit. No, the radio station God wants you to turn into. I got my little solar panel hand crank radio. Bitch, I found out one day because I was walking. I was in Macomb, Georgia. Bitch, I had walked all through Georgia. Bitch, feet was beat. I'm gonna go rub my feet today just for that. Thinking about that. Bitch, I was walking. I walked all through. From I just know I walked all through Georgia, bro. But it started in Macomb, Georgia. Bro, I found myself listening to opera music. It was so soothing and so beautiful, and I started to hear all the colors and shit. I was asking my radio like, "Hey, bitch, you drug me, bitch. You put shrooms in my ears, bitch. The fuck?" I just started to feel all the colors and feel good and shit. I'm listening to opera music like like I could just watch everybody that's watching my life. I was watching everybody watch my life, and they was watching me listen to the opera music. They was like, "Wow, he finally learned that it's something better than rap music." Hearing his fucking ass talk. Oh, he think he sound good. I remember one of my little shorty was like, "You just like listening to yourself." I was like, honestly, bitch, you think that? I hear myself sometimes and I be like, nah, cut that shit the fuck off. Shut that shit the fuck up, please. I'm tired of hearing your ass, nigga. All I hear is you. But sometimes I don't want to hear nobody else neither. Sometimes you hear me. Like one of my shirts was like, all you do is you gotta listen to other artists. I'm like, bitch, no, I don't want to sound like the next nigga. I don't want my ad libs, no sound effects, no, none of that. I want to be completely me. I want to be very creative with my artistry. Cause one time, one of my family members told me that all music does is just repeats itself. And 99% of that is true. But I said, what about the motherfuckers that create the shit that everything else is getting whitewashed and watered down by? For example, me. One time my daddy played on me, he was like, damn, who wrote that song, bro? I'm in my head like, damn, nigga, you gonna disrespect me like that? You used to write me poetry, nigga, when you was in jail and your letters with lessons through poetry. That sounded like songs and shit. You gonna play on me? Or you probably just mad, nigga? Or you just probably just busting my balls, nigga? I was hurt though. I ain't gonna lie. I took that shit personal. I was like, nah, come on, daddy. You could have, my father, bro. You could have played with me any type of way. What? I took that person. You like, you wrote that? I was like, nigga, anything I put out, I wrote. Or either my mind wrote it, or my energy, or my memories, or my experience. Nobody outside me gonna write anything that come out my mouth, bitch. You might as well do a reaction video for all of that. Fuck out of here, bitch. You hear me? You hear the gang stalkers making all of that noise in the background, all this movement and shit. But anyway, we're gonna keep on chopping the message up because all they could do is just listen to me. I just noticed, bro. It's just weird nowadays, bro. It's like no one's making noise, no one's talking. It's just everyone's quiet. Town just always quiet, just always listening. Yo, I noticed that shit, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I did. I was in Macomb, Georgia, and shit. I was in the hood. Them niggas was getting down, drinking their beers at the gas station. But here, bro, you just know they be up to some evil shit. It just be too quiet. Spidey senses be tingling like a bitch. I be like, yeah, I know. We gonna stay on high alert. But yeah, bro, just you heard me. Yeah, bro. You just wanna. I don't know where we was at in the George, bro, because there's so many gang stalkers around and shit going crazy right now, trying to just get my attention and pull it from this message and shit. It's the devil's. But anyway, yeah, bro, just purifying that body, bro. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of that getting rid of that poison. Like I said, in whichever way it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple ways, bro. It's not just about physically. It's not just about eating. This not just about, you know what I'm saying, the thoughts you had. This is about everything, bro. And there's levels to this shit. And the more and more we climb, the deeper we get. You know what I'm saying? Because I done got so deep on this shit that I was able to decipher between the two when my mindset is being reactive, moving or even navigating in the European mindset, or if it's activating, it's moving in my original mindset, you know. Because let's be honest, bro. If you're in America, bro, you know you got different ways about you, but you have to go within yourself and get rid of some of these ways that you know was never your ways. You know what I'm saying? Because the ways that some of these motherfuckers try to say should be the representation of men is coming from a low level of testosterone, a low level of true masculinity. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why when you walk around in public and shit, motherfuckers be bigger than you. They think they more vicious than you. But true masculinity and testosterone don't have to do with any physical features or fucking killing niggas or none of that shit. It's an energetic vibration that really escalates and really express the true version of what masculinity is. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you might be Rico Suave and shit, you know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, it's about how you could lead the herd. You know what I'm saying? Who could lead the herd and bring back the greatest resources and this and that? You know what I'm saying? In this fucking rigged ass game, in this rigged ass society. And getting rid of that poison just gonna put you in that position. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're gonna learn how to utilize your resources better. You learn that, hey, bro, this is my spirit gun, bro. I could blow a bitch back out, or bitch, I could blow my pockets up with this bitch. What you gonna use your air pump for? What you gonna pump up? Or what you? Cause whatever you pump up, this is gonna take the air out you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you gonna let her take it out you? Let her slurp it out you? You know, easy come, easy go. You gonna do the longevity, long term, because it's all about longevity, self preservation. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna have when you get old? Y'all saw that quote that I posted earlier. You know, I don't need that. I don't need no wheelchair, but that wheelchair may need your will. You understand what I'm saying? So keep your will, so you don't need that wheelchair, bro. You know, nah, like I ain't being negative or none of that shit, bro. I had a couple interviews at like old folk homes and shit, and I was like, you know what? A lot of these people don't really need nobody to take care of them. They just, first of all, they don't have no one to take care of them, and they don't want to take care of themselves. But some people in them old nursing homes do need people to check on them and take care of them, make sure they're taking their medicine, and then being, bro, I tell you, my telepathic abilities and my fucking psychic abilities was going crazy. I walked into this fucking uh old folks home, and then I realized there was some people that was in the old folks home that didn't belong in there, but their family was trying to get money off of them and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how they got like the wife dating the old ass man and shit and trying to kill him and get his insurance money and shit. Yeah, shit like that. I heard the whispers of a couple. You know what I'm saying? Cause bro, my heart chakra real sensitive, bro. And I'm in that fucking community house. Like I'm like, yeah, bitch, I'm in the interview and shit, but they just bringing me all around the fucking old folks home and showing me the rooms and the kitchen and showing me where they chill at and the garden and all this shit. And I could just feel the energy in all the places and shit. And I had got to this specific room and the door was open. And I just felt like, you know, this person was used and this person got used for money. And this person never was supposed to be in this predicament in the settlement, but due to the people they have, they was getting drugged and shit like that. So they put them in this docile state. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever saw the movies and shit, like one day a motherfucker just, you know, the movie come on, motherfucker laying in the bed and shit, dying and shit. And then come to find out the fucking maid was putting poison in the fucking soup and shit, putting fabuloso on this nigga soup and shit, just just a little bit, letting it build up the toxicity in his blood levels, so it'll pass by in his death that it wasn't even no poison. Don't ask me how I know all this shit, bro. I'm not evil like that. My mama used to make us watch Lifetime when we used to grow up, but being in that old folks home, all that shit was speaking to me. the walls was talking and the energy was in that room. And I was like, damn. I was like, damn, bro. Some people in here don't belong here. They just getting used and shit. And motherfucker don't want to put up with them and wipe their ass at the house and shit after they done fucking turned them into this fucking vegetable. So they just want to collect the check now. They made it easy. Make somebody else wipe their ass. And I was in there like, damn, bro, am I tripping? Nothing? These things, nah, you soaking this shit up, nigga. Cause your mind cleared. You ain't worrying about shit. Shit ain't stressing you. You don't have to, your mind could breathe, bro. You know? And my life has always been different than what society probably most people life is. Like, bro, I'm off the rails, bro. I'm literally off the rails. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally off the rails. And the universe put us all on rails, but I'm not trying to sound all like that and all shy and shit, but nigga, I'm off the rails, literally. And if I'm supposed to be on my rails, just know I'm hovering, I'm floating above them. I ain't too far from them. You know what I'm saying, bitch? I ain't lose my mind, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I live a life that's like on some Narnia and some Narnia shit, bro. Some Harry Potter shit. That's how my life been, bro. My life been like, well, experiencing my life outside my lens and what I'm seeing outside been looking like idiocracy mixed with equilibrium. But my life been like Harry Potter, New Jack City, fucking Pootie Tang, Total Recall. That's what my life been like, bro. Like literally those movies playing out, bro. But yeah, but I don't want to get too far, bro. We've been joking for like an hour. I know everybody like, nigga, shut the fuck up. And I don't care. That's why I should have gotten a better environment because you hear all this clanking and all this noise and slamming shit, bro. Cars pulling up and shit. It wasn't none of that shit, bro. When I started getting heavy in the message, bro. But y'all know y'all pretty. Y'all know how I be coming, dog. Y'all know when I'm in my environment, bro. Right now, I'm just, I gotta be at ease. I can't blow my spot up. Cause that's why I be at on the Wi-Fi and shit. They all know I be over here. But it's pretty much, yeah, just saving up. Time to get a ticket. Time to time to time to bust a move. But like I said, bro, I'm really I don't know. I think the best option would be to do is just keep saving my funds up. Cause like I said, bro, I want to go take this trip to Alaska. Cause I'll be able to just be in the woods and shit, bro. Just want to be in the woods and be with the animals and shit, bro. Kind of take a little break from society, like a motherfucker, like literally. I want to go to Alaska because I know the people not gonna be able to fucking force themselves in my reality like that. Not what I'm gonna do, not where I'm gonna go. Nope, you got to get my gear up and shit. But back to what I was saying though, 'cause I ain't want to speak too long. I ain't want these dick suckers to hear where I'm trying to go next. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause they be eavesdropping, bro. But yeah, man, just back to the message, bro. You got to get rid of that poison, bro. Like real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, that poison come in all different type of variations and shit. If you made it this far in the video, salute. Cause like I said, I'm supposed to be making these videos about 15 minutes sharp. I'm working on sharpening my blade, getting y'all that shit sharp and precise, quick and easy. I'm not trying to be Sir Talk-a-lots. Cause I looked at my fucking videos, I said, damn, bitch, I got about what I got like 1,000 videos or some shit. I'm still standing better than I ever been. Think about my last YouTube channel. And I got baby little YouTube channels I got scattered along the way when I didn't even understand the concept of doing YouTube. I just was recording my life. I mean, I'm still doing it, but now I'm talking to y'all. I think I was just talking to my fucking self. But yeah, bro, I gotta go bump that fucking song, bro. I'm still standing better than I ever been. Better than I ever been. Bro, that song is the representation of semen retention, celibacy, brahmachari. I'm still standing better than I. Cause there's so many motherfucking women, men, partners, hoes, smuts, skis, buckets, Lego beasts, family members, friends. I just thought I was just, it hurted my heart. One of my family was like, damn, I'm surprised you ain't living under a bridge. I said, damn. I mean, damn, I'm on the streets, but I ain't gonna take it to that degree. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? God still got me pumping, baby. I still got a reason here. Matter of fact, I asked a couple of my family members. I know I asked one of my family members. I know hate my fucking guts. If this bigger had me she would do it. Hey, them motherfuckers, they like, you got something to do. You know it. You know it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm still standing better than I ever been. Hey, bro, I just feel so alive, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to, bro. You have to. If you don't feel alive and you're on this practice, bro, something's wrong. Literally, you may be a sociopath or a psychopath, bro. I'm being real, bro. If you like, I'm not saying to be childish and shit, bro, but if you just don't be like, I be giggity, giggity, goo all day, but I still be having to move militant because I'm not about to play with these bitch ass niggas out here, these bitch ass hoes. You know what I'm saying? These fake ass motherfuckers. Because when you on SR, bro, like I said, you remove all the poison, bro. We live in a poisonous world. Well, being poisonous and selling poison and being poison and acting poison and talking poison is natural and normal. Take that shit out your lifestyle. I'm not doing no gossiping, bitch, because I'm on the go. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the topic because I'm heading to the top, bitch. You hear me? But besides that, I'm still standing better than I am. I don't do the gossip, bro. I don't think utilizing my energy, especially that is being magnetized and volatilized and electrified at this voltage and at this level with this capacity and this type of caliber, should be leaching out, should be shared, should be given to any parasite, to any Jezebel, to any fucking succubus, to any wet dream, to any motherfucker that's coming around here with small talk that ain't talking about how to get bigger pockets. Nah, I'm still standing. And especially to be sitting around having motherfuckers arguing and whoopie whoop. Like the other day, a motherfucker was arguing. He was like, I'm tired of you talking. You talking about bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit no more. But they sitting there talking with each other. It was just street theater and shit. And I was like, I don't even need to be around that neither, nigga. I'm just like, I get up and I walked to the back of the building. I dipped off. And then the nigga that was over there fake arguing with his friend came back there and looked at me. He like, why are you not giving us any energy? We feel you got all the energy around here, and we don't like it that you have it all to yourself. You gon' share it, nigga. We gon' irritate you, and we gon' make you pay attention to us, cause we can feel that energy you got. We could feel you could do something with it, and we want to do something with it. And if you don't let us do something with it, we don't want to make sure you get anything done with it neither. And I'll be like, up, let me get up, get the fuck out the area. Cause I'm still standing better than I ever been. You gotta believe it, bro. There's a lot of people that really want you dead, that expected you dead, and to see you alive, that shit. Ooh, that's how you make lemon. That's how you make orange juice out of oranges. I guess if life give you lemons, that's how you make lemonade. Turn they fucking sour asses. You feel me? Keep pushing, bro. Keep going, bro. Why give up, bro? You made it this far, bro. It's can't go back to mama, bro. Can't go back to daddy. Can't go back home, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't go back to the fishbowl, bro. Can't go back to your goldfish days. You're a shark now, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no going back, bro. Once you take that poison out, you realize that somewhere in your life, some aspects in your life, you was fishbowling this shit. And you was like, bitch, I'll never let a motherfucker treat me like a bottle of water. Bitch, either you could swallow this whole ocean at one time, uh, hey, man, you could be thirsty around the next motherfucker. You could die of hydration somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But never again would I let anybody treat me like a bottle of water when I know I'm the ocean. Or treat me like I'm a bottle of water that don't come from the ocean. The fuck? You ain't gonna treat me like no bottle of water, bitch. You gonna treat me like the ocean. And if you can't give me that respect, then shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You ain't gonna give me half of you and you want all of me. That go for anything in life. And I had to take away the poisons because the poisons wasn't giving me what I was giving it back. To each his own. I love women because I don't play that other shit. I don't play with nobody Rusty Brown Donut, but right now the value that I seek and I want, woman can't give me that. Only one woman can give me that, and her name is Destiny. And that's what I'm destined to do. And I'm doing what I'm doing now. And I'm enjoying every aspect, step of the journey. Because every time I drop a video, I'm sharing that with y'all. I'm sharing that with myself as a reflector, as a reminder. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we've been joking for like an hour, skazizzle. An hour for 40. Ooh. couple bricks. We didn't build some bricks with this joke, you heard me? But like, share, comment, subscribe, man. Throw something on the cash app. Cause I'm still standing better than I ever been. I don't know. I just got this certain thing about me that when people want to see me fail or see me fall, don't want to see me alive anymore, it just make me hard, turn me hard. And I don't mean downstairs anymore. I mean no homo, yeah, that too, but upstairs too. Really though, it just turned me on, turn me on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you want to fight fire with fire. You're not knowing, bitch. You just gonna make my fire bigger. That's the only way I fight fire with fire. You know what I'm saying? And the other fire, hey, my earth been on your ass. But yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see it and shit, but gang stalking with the dog and shit through the bushes and shit. Doing witchcraft and shit. But yeah, man, I'ma holler at y'all. I had a good jokes. I wanna go out somewhere and play in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we had a good jokes, man. We had a good conversation, bro. She ain't giving it up. I told you, bro, they don't let it go, bro. They don't let it go. They be so sickening. Look at this spot. Look at this fucking pus bucket, bro. I swear to God, they don't be giving it up. Look at her ass. You just want to be in my energy, bro. Look, coughing and shit, scoffing and shit, doing all that nasty shit. Go do that shit somewhere else. You're spreading all that funky energy, bro. But thy must focus on thy campaign and thy peoples, because those are perishing. But anywho, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Oh yeah, let me show y'all something too. This won't be the end of the video though, bro. Cause I had used this rosemary right to wash my hair and shit. I burp it every now and then. But look, bro, the rosemary is literally growing in here, bro. This shit been like this for maybe like 2 months or some shit, bro. The rosemary started growing roots and shit. I'm basically growing hydroponic rosemary, nigga, in this little jar here. I know it's humid as fuck. Let me burp it, give it some oxygen. It's like you know how they be having them little glass domes and shit with the plants that be sitting in them bitches for like 10 years or some shit. Yeah, I got one of these that been over here for like 2 months. And I got my lucky horseshoe too that I found over here too. Well, I found this horseshoe, but I put it up over here. Cause I'm gonna go give a peace offering to something out of here. I'm not idolizing anything and none of that. I'm just leaving behind some good energy. You feel me? I want to leave it with it. I don't want to leave it with nothing else or let nobody else find this fucking horseshoe. So I ain't taking that shit with me. It's too much I got as it is. But I've been a chatty patty. Nah, I've been a chatty patty. About past couple fucking 5 minutes, I've been on some chatty patty shit right now. But everything else was a fire jokes, was a good jokes, cause this fucking pus bucket over here blowing it, bro. So I'm about to bump some music and shit to get my energy back up and bounce off fucking witchcraft off me. 'Cause I don't need that right now. But yeah, man, y'all take care, dog. You feel me? Oasis.